What is up, guys? Ten here with another video. Hope you're all having a great day, and as you saw in the title, no, this is not clickbait. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make money online at any age, whether you are 13 or 33. It doesn't matter. All this is going to take is some self-teaching and taking action and getting out of your comfort zone. And the reason I'm making this video is because I get a lot of people that hit me up asking how they can start a business without any upfront money, because a lot of people, especially younger people, they don't really have any seed money, that capital fund to invest into these businesses that they want to start. So, of course, there's tons of small things you can do, like normal kid stuff that they do to make money, such as mowing lawns or cleaning houses, whatever it may be. But this is something that is a little bit more advanced in the business level, and you can actually make a lot more money if you become good at it. So this method takes no upfront cost. Like I said, all it takes is you to get out of your comfort zone and actually start doing something that you probably don't want to do. It's going to take a specific person to actually make a lot of money from this, because you have to be good at communicating and actually persuading people to do something that they at first didn't want to do. So what I'm going to be talking about here is being a middleman for a marketing agency, whether it's a full-on marketing agency that works for influencers, for e-commerce brands, that does Facebook ads, ClickFunnels, all types of things, or it may just be a small agency that only does emails. It doesn't matter. All these agencies, whether they're making 5 figures a month or 7 figures a month for their clients, they're going to have these certain goals, and they want to find clients and prospect and close them on a deal. But a lot of agencies, they have trouble finding people that can actually close the deals, and people that actually have the motivation to go out, find people that may want to buy their services and pay for it. These agencies may contain employees that are very good at what they do within marketing, but they don't really know how to go and approach someone to actually close them as a client for the agency. So what I'm going to be talking about, this is something that I've tried before. It's being a middleman. You contact the agency and then essentially ask them, can I be a middleman? Can I prospect clients for you and take a percentage of what they pay you per month, or the profit share, whatever service they're doing? Because some marketing agencies, they take a certain percentage of the profit or the revenue, and then some other agencies just charge a monthly retainer if it's harder to track the results. So for e-commerce stores, most agencies that provide Facebook ads will only charge a profit share because they're not making money unless you're making money. So they take a percentage of the sales, because through Facebook you're able to track which sales are coming from Facebook and how everything comes together. But let's say this marketing agency is running emails for a restaurant. It's going to be very hard to analyze and tell which sales for this restaurant, the people that are coming in, are actually coming from this email list. So in that kind of situation, more agencies will actually just charge a monthly retainer, such as $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $100 a month. It doesn't matter. There's tons of agencies, both small, a few $100 a month, or big, charging tens of thousands of dollars a month. So all you need to do is go online, search up any marketing agency. There's probably some near you where you could actually go and talk to them and see how you could work with them, how you could find clients for them and actually start selling stuff for them. All you have to do is go through a simple Google search and look up marketing agencies. And I guarantee you hundreds of lists are going to come up, because there's tons of marketing agencies all around the world, and a large amount of them will probably be willing to work with you as long as you seem like you know what you're doing. So with sales, you have to be able to be persuasive. You have to be able to talk to people. You can't stutter. You can't stop what you're saying in the middle of a sentence. You can't be fazed by stuff when they ask you questions back. You have to figure out exactly what your product is, every little thing that it does, and how that can help that potential person, and how you can basically close them on the idea that they need this service ASAP. And once you close them on that idea, they're done. They start paying, and then you're basically gaining their commission. Whether it's a 25% commission, it doesn't matter. You have to figure all of that out with the marketing agency and how much they want to pay you for the work you were doing. So if you're new to sales, or you're not really good at talking to people, you're not used to trying to sell stuff, it's definitely going to be hard. So I would recommend you go on YouTube and just self-teach yourself exactly on how to be more confident talking to people, how to close people with sales. I recommend Alex Becker. He's a very smart guy on YouTube. He's definitely a sales guru in my book. He's super smart, has tons of free content on YouTube that is definitely worth your time watching, and you'll be able to learn a lot and see how you can position yourself to actually close these clients. Because if you're working with a marketing agency, if it's not near you, you're most likely going to be just doing phone calls. So you're going to be able to prospect through social media, whether it's Instagram or Facebook. You're finding these different restaurants or these influencers, and then analyzing what can this marketing agency do for them. And then after you figure out a game plan of what you think the agency could do for that person, you're going to contact that person or business and essentially ask them, what is their marketing tactics right now? What are they doing? How do they plan to grow? And then you're going to bring in exactly what you can do for them. You're going to be speaking as a representative for the agency. You're going to be talking about how you're going to grow their Instagram, get them more engagement, how you're going to drive more traffic to their website, how you're going to get them more sales. Every little detail. You're going to show some testimonials from previous clients within the marketing agency, how this amount of money is really going to transform their business into something completely new and really start to grow it. So some agencies are going to be really chill. They're going to be good. And they really like to focus on their clients and actually bringing them results. And that's the type of agency that you want to work for. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, you're going to have some agencies that are solely just focused on the money, and they don't do the best work in the world. They don't do exactly what they say. They don't really care about the clients. They just care about getting paid from the clients. And then you'll end up with unhappy happy clients coming back to you. Why are you charging me this amount of money but you're not even bringing these results? But as time gets further and further on, this way of making money through these agencies is only getting bigger and bigger. And at first, this was something that was very simple because most local business owners were older people. They don't really understand marketing, but you have to show them, you know, how big social media is, how many people are actually on Facebook and Instagram, and how the advertising through these platforms can get them a lot more attention and a lot more traction to start making them more money. Some people just shut down the idea immediately, they don't care, and of course you can't let that stop you. You just have to keep going in, pitching them on the idea that they need this and that it will help their sales. And sometimes if you're working with a good agency, they'll even do some kind of trial where, you know, we'll work on your marketing for a week, and then after that we'll build a contract for however long of a term that you want to be doing the marketing for them. So you don't have to do any of the marketing work. You don't have to know how to do email marketing. You don't have to know how to do Facebook ads. You don't have to know how to grow Instagram accounts. All you have to do is close people on sales. And of course, the first people you call and you're trying to close as a client, it's going to be very difficult. You're not going to know what to say. You're going to stutter. You're going to mess up a little bit, and you may just feel like hanging up. But after you do it a certain amount of times, of course it's different for every single person, you'll start to learn what works for you, what system works, how the flow works. And that skill, once you attain it, is something that will never go away. So it's not like this only works for this one agency. If you quit this agency, you go to a different agency, or you become a salesman for a few $1,000 product, anything in the world, any product, it doesn't even have to be for a marketing agency. Once you know how to become a good salesman, then the word of mouth is going to spread, and you're going to be able to work with a lot of big companies and start making a lot of money. Even if you build a personal brand, you're going to be able to sell stuff to people, and it'll help just in the long term. You'll understand a lot more marketing tactics over the time. So if you're new to anything, you don't really know where to start, I would recommend just learning sales person to person instead of just online. If you don't have the seed money to start up a dropshipping store and start spending a few $100s on ads, if it's too risky for you, if you don't have the money to spend, I would just recommend learning sales, because that is something that everybody can learn by themselves. As long as you have the determination and the consistency to actually start learning and keep teaching yourself and not giving up after you get shut down, because I guarantee you're going to get shut down a lot. From the start, it may take you a few hours to close a client. You may have to call them several times, and then the better you get, you're going to be able to really advance the time that it takes to close a client into maybe less than an hour, 30 minutes, whatever it may be. If it's a low ticket service such as a few $100s a month, that's usually not a big deal. You can close it because most businesses that are at least doing some kind of business, making a decent amount of money, they'll be more than happy to throw a few $100 a month towards this agency to somewhat boost their sales and see how everything works. And then maybe later on, if they like those results, they'll lead into a bigger deal where it's a few thousand a month. So you're taking a commission off of what the client is paying the agency, and then the agency pays you that certain commission. It doesn't take any specific age to do this. You could be 12, you could be 32, 52, 82. It does not matter at all. You just have to be able to teach yourself how to sell stuff, how to persuade people, and just overall stay consistent with learning. Because you don't need to go to some school to learn how to talk and be confident, go to speech school, whatever is out there, I don't know. There's so many free resources online where you can actually just watch YouTube videos and figure it out. And now you're probably being like, oh, I watch these videos, but how do I actually test it? Talk to your friends or just some random person. You just have to make these mock situations. And maybe even you find some other salesperson you know, you can call them and be like, hey, I'm really trying to learn sales. Please pretend like you're a potential client and I'm trying to close you. And they're gonna hit you with the questions that a person may ask you. Because I've seen a lot of salespeople, when they start doing this, trying to work with agencies, you know, they're really motivated. They see that the money takes no upfront cost, and they're excited to get it going. They start making calls, they start prospecting, trying to find clients. But when it comes to the actual call, they start off really confident, but the longer that the call goes on, the more their confidence declines, because the potential client starts asking them questions about the agency, and they forgot to look at what the agency offers. They didn't have any papers in front of them or their website in front of them to be able to refer to and tell them exactly the numbers and what they can do for them exactly. As a salesperson, you have to know what you are selling in order to sell it. That is how you can start making money online at any age. It's not necessarily online, but it's through a system that is your phone, and you don't have to go anywhere. Sometimes agencies only close clients that are local, so you may go meet with a restaurant owner or just a local business owner, and it's even easier in person because you have this direct connection with them. And if you know how to use your body language and talk to people, then make the sale. It's not a big deal. You're gonna get shut down a lot, of course, but the wins will pay off, and this is an asset that will last your lifetime, and you'll be able to use it within anything. You'll be more confident, you'll know how to sell stuff, and overall learn a little bit about business. Even if you're a young person, I definitely recommend you do this. And before you start contacting any agencies, make sure you try and learn first. There's tons of YouTube videos of showing sales calls, people teaching how to do sales, and everything like that. So just look it up on YouTube, figure it out, go watch the videos, and self-teach yourself. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.